ServiceNow subscription revenue climbing for the fourth quarter and the company raising fiscal year guidance. Company seeing and I'm going to quote this, strong appetite for generative AI and momentum in the space. Bill McDermott, ServiceNow, perhaps the conference call that I've never seen more analysts love. The congratulations were effusive. It's joining us now. Bill, thank you for coming on Squawk on the Street.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, let's get right to it. There are a lot of pretenders out there, Bill. There are pretenders who use the term AI. They throw it around as if it's something that they need to move their stock. I think you, if I can tell right, there may be $1 billion in revenue that came from AI in this quarter for you. You are not a pretender. Tell us how you're doing it.
We're definitely not a pretender, Jim. We were the first mover in actually bringing domain-specific LLMs, large language models, to the ServiceNow platform. We've had this product on the market for just a little over a quarter, and it has outperformed every other product that we have ever brought to market. And, you know, what's happening out there is companies realize that they need an intelligent platform for end-to-end digital transformation. This platform is doing the job for great companies like Visa, where they want a 5-year strategic alliance to transform their payment services using Gen AI solution for end-to-end dispute resolution. And I can go on with EY and many other companies like Chipotle and others. It's just been an amazing, amazing uptake in our business.
You know, Bill, a lot of times also I hear people saying, look, it helps productivity. You've got actual use cases. I'm going to give you a choice here. You can talk about the German appliance company. You can give me Visa. You can give me telco. You can give me banks. But you're actually talking about dispute resolutions. You're talking about concrete things that AI is doing that free up other people to be more productive. I need some examples.
Yeah, exactly. So if you think about Siemens, they're transforming their employee experience using Gen AI to boost productivity so the cases in HR can be resolved by the system, not tie people up on 800 lines. If you think about companies like EY, you know, they have 400,000 employees and they have to manage governance and risk. They're using specific use cases on the ServiceNow platform to do that. So everything we do is tied to very specific examples. If you look at banking right now, if you think about integrated risk management, managing an MRA process, these are very detailed, specific Gen AI use cases, you know, and people do it right, they get promoted. People do it wrong, they get fired. So the work that we're doing has a profound impact on the performance of companies. And I always said that this would be jet fuel injected into an already high-performing engine. You know, no company in our class has performed like ServiceNow, not only beating our guidance, but doing so at the highest form of the highest consensus on Wall Street, and we're performing at the rule of 55, you know, between revenue growth and free cash flow, and no other company in the world is doing that at our scale.
No, I wish I could. I mean, that's the superlative that the analysts focus on. And, of course, that's absolutely right. I mean, 27.5 RPO growth, $18 billion run rate at the end. These are numbers you were talking about when it started. I mean, I don't know if it even had $1.8 billion. But I want to continue to draw down. There are customers that you want. You want the federal government. It seems like you almost own the federal government. You want defense. That's you. You want telco, that's you. You had 23 out of 24 banks coming in. I was very disappointed that you didn't have a 24th bank. You got that. And you got Visa. But the most important one that you frankly just dropped in there out of nowhere is AWS. Will you please flesh that out for us? That may be the most important deal you have.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing, Jim. Great companies like Amazon/AWS are realizing the importance of ServiceNow, and their customers are asking them to have ServiceNow in the AWS marketplace. And as of this month, customers are able to choose ServiceNow in the AWS marketplace and do so with the same performance as you would get out of ServiceNow's cloud. So we really have great partnerships with wonderful companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and many others. And I think what's happening is it's truly becoming a standard. ServiceNow is a platform that is becoming a standard because these enterprises are so messed up with legacy technology, And these CEOs don't have time to think it over again and rip and replace things. So we just reside above the chaos, and we give people an unbelievable experience because they upload their data into the ServiceNow platform. They optimize their processes and their execution, and then we apply generative AI on the use cases that really matter. And right now, we're getting anywhere between a 40 and a 52% increase in productivity on generative AI on the ServiceNow platform, which is lights out fantastic.
Hey, Bill, just going to wrap up here, though, to sort of come back to the call itself and the demand environment. You know, I think your COO said in sort of discussing the demand environment, it continues to still be tough. We're not ready to say that things have improved significantly. Obviously, also saying how relevant your platform is. But so give me a little more feel as to why your COO said that.
Well, I think what he was really referring to is in the environment today, and I just consider it a new norm. I don't think it's anything especially good or otherwise. It's really a new normal where strategic platforms that are chosen in major corporations around the world will have several different approval processes, and that will very often include the CEO. So the cycle time for significant transactions is longer than it used to be. But that is really the new norm, and I don't think that's ever going back to fast transactions just because digital transformation is hot. This is a world that now needs clear value, and if the value's there, they buy. What's really interesting. What's really interesting
with what we get from the best from Palo Alto, we get that from Salesforce. This is the new normal, and I think you need to talk about that because other people keep expecting things to return.
Yeah, exactly. And, Jim, I sit down with major, just coming off of Davos, sitting down with major manufacturers of very large companies, and I tell them the ServiceNow story. And in some cases, they really don't know anything about it. But when they hear it, they immediately invite me in to meet them and their management team to go through the possibilities. So any place we land, we absolutely expand, and we're a growth company, and we've never been hotter than we are right now, and I'm real confident.
All right, so, Bill, we do have to go, but I want to do something for David Faber, if you can confirm this. I understand that there are activists who are actually coming to you before they target a company, saying, what should the company look like?
That's true.
It is true.
It is true. Lots of people are coming to us because they are absolutely blown away by the business model. You're looking at a company with 10 billion ACV now. As you rightfully said, Jim, 18 billion RPO, growing at the rule of 55. And people are like, how you doing it? You're growing, you're expanding your margins, you have 99% renewal rate, which is the highest in the world. How are you guys doing it? And by the way, Jim, I want to thank you because I did hear you say you believed in ServiceNow and you believe ServiceNow is going to deliver a great quarter. So you, David, and Carl know ServiceNow well, and I thank you guys for the confidence.
That's very kind. Thank you, Bill. I am all in with Bill. It was an amazing conference call, an amazing quarter. And, Bill, thank you. There's no existential crisis when it comes to your quarter, all right?
You got it. We're going to keep winning.
All right.
We want to win.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much.